Hello, my friends, and let me hope that you guys are doing fantastic today. You guys are having a fab evening, a fab morning, noon, or night. Whatever time you get a chance to take a look at this episode. Today, my friends, I want to talk about exploring. Exploring. You know, you would not discover new things or come up with new things unless you explore. There is something that happens so often, and what happened is that we become comfortable in our own space. We become comfortable in our own self, and so you see complacency steps in, and we refuse to venture out. You see, to try is one thing, but to explore is another thing. So, as you have been so comfortable in your space, and it can also be very dangerous to be too comfortable in our space. How it can become dangerous is that instead of going the extra mile to discover something new, to do something that you've never done before, to discover something that others have only dreamt of doing but never did it. It's a total different thing. So I want you to begin to think about, how can I explore? What is it that I need to get in connection with? Or do I need to step out on that I'm yet to do? Perhaps you are afraid of the outcome. Perhaps you just get to a place where you just can't be bothered anymore. And then this goes on and on. But I want you to thinking about, how can you explore the possibilities of that which you have not yet tapped into. Okay? You have not yet tapped into that particular field. You've not yet tapped into that particular industry. And so that thing is just, either it lies waste, or you leave others to benefit from it instead of you. So part of this exploring. Now, when you look at Christopher Columbus, for those that know Christopher Columbus, or say Alexander the Great, you read stories about them, how they launch out, and how they were a part of the great success for either the Great Britain or certain part of Rome at that time. How Rome was the biggest and the largest in those days, because someone was responsible for it. And the contribution that Alexander the Great made to those great exploration and making those things happen accordingly, because he was willing to launch out, he was willing to venture out, he was willing to explore. Now part of this exploring is that you might be in fashion design. You might be in fashion design, but you became so comfortable to only say dresses, right? Full dresses. But you've never tried a suit, as in a skirt and a top. That's exploring. You have never tried to sew maybe a gosha pant for females. You've never tried to sew a suit for males. You have never tried to do it. So in other words, you became so comfortable sewing only dresses, and you are okay in your space, because that is your space that you're comfortable in. Anything else is like you dare to dream about it, you dare to think about it, because as far as you're concerned, that is not your area at all. And so you fail to explore. All the explorers from Great Britain, you know that America was once under the British rulership. You know that there were many countries that was once under the British rulership. In fact, there are still countries today that is still colonized by the British, because they launched out. There were explorers who went out, they found the land, they placed their flag upon that land, and some way, somehow, they managed to have that country step into civilization under their policies, under their rulership, under their government. And so if you don't explore, you will not discover new things and realize that perhaps that was what you need to get that extra edge. Perhaps that was what you need to take your business to the next level. Perhaps that was what you needed to take whatever that matters to you to the next level. Now the question is, have you thought about that? Have you thought about that? Perhaps you are in the insurance business. Perhaps you only did car insurance. But have you thought about what if I do housing insurance, renters insurance? What is it that you can explore to do that you're not doing right now? Perhaps you are in marketing and you're trying to figure, okay, how can I take my career to the next level? But each time you have thoughts of stepping out, each time you have thoughts of exploring something new, you just, something just kept holding you back, that you are comfortable right here. Just stay right here. And so the years goes, and the years come by, and the years go, and the years come by, and still you have not ventured out to explore that new thing. Then you can add it to your resume of things that you have accomplished, of things that you have done. If you do not explore, you're not going to discover new things. If you do not explore, you're not going to expand. You've got to explore. It doesn't matter where you are right now. There is another level of exploration. There is another level of expansion. But you must be willing to explore. You must be willing to explore. And it's only when you explore, you will begin to figure out those particular things that were missing accordingly. Perhaps you are a barber. And, being a barber, you are just comfortable doing low ear cuts. But you are dared to dream of those designs that you do see on maybe the movies, the big screen, and you do see on in the books and the magazines. Because every time you think about it, you wonder, if you do it in somebody's hair and it doesn't look good, are they going to come back to your shop? Are they going to boo you? Or are they going to, what are they going to do? And so you choose not to step into that category at all. You could be a singer. And while being a singer, you, at home, you have a passion for, say, R&B. You sing R&B all the time. But the kind of music that you really do, that people know about, it's not R&B. The question is, why don't you explore? Why don't you record something that is R&B and see how somebody will appreciate it? See if it will catch on to the market. So in other words, you don't know until you know. Have you heard it before? You don't know until you know. But to know, or to find out what you don't know, and to find out what others yet don't know, you've got to explore. So my friends, family, I want you to think about this today. Think about exploring. Whatever category you're in, whatever bracket of business you're in, social life, any area of your life, think about exploring. Because it's only when you explore, you discover something new. It's only when you explore, you discover something that was hidden. Maybe something that will benefit your life beyond your wildest dreams. That it was an hidden secret. It was hidden for a long time because you had not stepped out of your comfort zone. Please, think about that today. Step out of your comfort zone. Just step out of your comfort zone and think about exploring into a new avenue, into a new realm. Explore. Because it's only when you explore, you can figure out that which was hidden for a long time. You know, our past president, Barack Obama, he was a lecturer for a long time. A law graduate, law student, and a lecturer for a long time. But there was something on the inside. Like right now, there is something that is on the inside of you that is waiting to come out. But for it to come out, you've got to explore into something that you have only dreamt of. You've never done before. And so the story is what you already know. That he took that thing that was on the inside, he explored. He didn't know how it was going to get started. Didn't know how he was going to get it done, but he explored. And because he explored, you saw the end result. He became the president. So dare to explore. Dare to defy the ordinary. The ordinary just go that far and no more. But you've got to be willing to be the exceptional. You've got to be willing to experience the exceptional. Because only the exceptional will work the best for you. Thank you so much for watching. And think about it seriously today. How can you explore to experience something new in your life and to bring about a new revolution?
Dame la ciencia.